In this video, I'll give you all the main tips you need to know about coming to Orlando and avoiding a lot of unforeseen circumstances. Guys, it's not such a simple trip. There are several tips you need to know in order to not to experience unforeseen events that most tourists go through here. We made a very nice video. We already have dozens of Orlando videos here on the channel, but we've decided to put together a list of all the main doubts and tips that people need to know before coming here, guys. So as always, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and buckle up. Hey guys, for those who don't know me, I'm Gabriel Lorenzi from the Grupo Dicas, the largest travel content network in the world, and today we're gonna talk about Orlando. We've been living in Orlando for 2.5 years now. We've always liked it here, we've always come here for tourism, we've been blogging from Orlando for over 12 years, so you can already tell that we're passionate about Orlando and already know a lot of things that tourists don't. So there are some very important tips that you can't miss to avoid unforeseen circumstances and ruining a few days of your trip. So without further ado, let's go to the tips. The first tip I always give, guys, is the time of the year. If you haven't decided when you're going to Orlando yet, avoid July and August. We're in August now. I'm recording here. We are in the first week of August. What happens in July and August is that it gets very hot. Very hot. Yesterday, a temperature of 42 degrees was recorded, which is a very high level, so you won't be able to walk around the park properly. The amusement parks are open, the outlets themselves, the streets, you won't be able to enjoy them as much. It's very hot, and at the end of the day, there are those big downpours, the weather closes, the attractions close, a lot of things close. So if you avoid July and August, that's a good start, okay? And the other months are cheaper. Those months are more expensive. It's high season because there are school vacations. Most people want to travel in July because of the school vacations, but if you can't avoid it, that's fine. In December, the end of the year is more expensive too. In the last week, prices even double because everyone wants to come to Orlando for Christmas and New Year's. So try to pick a time in spring and fall. I think it's ideal, guys, which is March, April, May, early June. It's still possible. And then September, October, November, okay? December and January are winter. It's cold, not too cold, but it's cold. Then you can see what you prefer so you can enjoy your trip. The tickets tip, which is the scam we hear tourists fall for the most. For those who don't know, you need tickets to enter all the amusement parks. The main ones, for those who don't know, are the 4 Disney themed ones. Disney has 4 theme parks. The Magic Kingdom, everyone knows, which is the one with Cinderella's castle and the fireworks display. There are 3 others. Universal and Orlando have 3. One aquatic in Universal Studios and Island of Adventure, which are very cool. In my opinion, these 6, guys, the 4 Disney ones, the 2 Universal themed ones, are the main ones you can't miss. There are also those of SeaWorld Group, which is the SeaWorld itself, which has incredible roller coasters. They're making the most of the roller coasters along with Busch Gardens, which is an hour away in Tampa, but it's also a very nice park. There are other water parks and amusement parks, but these are the main ones. To go to them, you need to buy a ticket, and many people buy them here. There are several problems. Here you will pay more. Sometimes you won't have the day available. The parks are full on some days. You won't be able to get in because you need to have the ticket in advance for that date. So the golden tip is buy it as soon as you can. Once you've got everything sorted out, hotel, tickets, buy the tickets. And why too? Because it's much cheaper. People have the impression that it can be cheaper here. It's not. Here you will pay the 6% IOF, which is an international purchase, and you will pay more at the box office. There are official reseller websites that sell at much cheaper prices. You save a lot more, and you can pay installments. You can do everything in advance. So buy in advance. Where to buy, Gabriel? You can go to the official website of each of the parks, but there you will have to pay the IOF. The purchase is in dollars, and the service isn't so good. I recommend you buy from an official dealer. There's a very good company here in Orlando. I'll leave it down here in the description of the video, and in the first comment attached, they sell all the parks, Disney hotels, Disney cruises. They have everything there, and the price is very good. It was the best price we've found so far. We're recommending them because they're very good, they're reliable, nobody has had a problem with them so far. Check them out, they're very good. And we have a discount coupon that gives you a nice discount on top of their already very good price. At the end of the purchase, you can get the coupon, the link I'll leave here in the description. But buy in advance, guys. We've seen people crying at the door of the park because they couldn't get in and their dream was to visit Disney. But it was a busy week and I didn't have any more tickets for the day. So please save yourself for the trouble and buy your tickets in advance, guys, for the love of God. A very important tip is where to stay located here in Orlando. People sometimes get a bit distant. Try to find a nice area because it will save you a lot of time and money. Everything will be much cheaper. There is a region that I think is the coolest. I'll put a map up here. You will see that it's very extensive. It's a region that runs along International Drive. If you look at the map, further up there is Universal, the Universal Parks and the outlets, and further down there is Disney. Disney is a city, people. It's very big. Try to stay in this location. If you want to be closer to Disney, you're going to spend more days at Disney. Stay further down. It's called Lake Buena Vista and it's a very nice area. If you're going more for shopping, Universal Parks or SeaWorld, stay a little further up, but stay in this area. You'll be close to everything. It's the best area of all. To make it easier, I'll leave the link to the personalized map we created here in the video description, guys, just for you. Click on it and it will open a search engine, which is the largest hotel search engine in the world. We use them a lot to make our reservations. Then you can look for hotels in the area close to where we want to go, but try to stay there as you'll be close to everything. Orlando has traffic at peak times of the day, so try to avoid the main highways like I-40. This is the main road that connects the whole city from Disney to Universal. Try to avoid peak times after work or early in the morning. I'll also give you links to the hotels we've stayed in. There's the hotel that's the cheapest in Orlando. It's very good and economical, and there are others that are nicer, a little more expensive but more comfortable. The Disney one is very nice. You already be inside the Disney complex. We use them a lot because of the free cancellation tip. We use this strategy and it's very good too. But there's one tip, and that's to be earlier. The earlier you book, the cheaper you pay. So this website is good because it has free cancellation with almost all the hotels. Seeing a good hotel at a good price, book as soon as possible, guys. If you need to change rooms later, cancel. It's one click, there's no bureaucracy, and at least you guaranteed a good accommodation. I'll also give you the links to the hotels we stay in. Everything is gonna be down below. One mistake, guys, that I still see a lot of people making, having unforeseen problems and losing money, is trying to do 2 parks on the same day. If it's your first time, you can't. The parks today, the 4 Disney parks, the 2 Universal parks, they're very big. There are lots of attractions. You can't do 2 parks on the same day unless you miss out on several attractions. You will focus only on the ones you like best. You can, but I think it's a waste of money because you'll be paying for the most expensive ticket that gives you access to both parks, because the basic ticket, it only gives admission to one person, and I think that's enough. It's the most suitable. But there are other options that give you access to 2 parks on the same day. People try to do this because they want to see everything and they end up seeing nothing because you will waste time. You'll be running around stressed and the parks get tired. Guys, you get tired in the parks. You have to get it into your head and that you're going to have time to rest, to sit down, to go to a restaurant, take a break, because it's tiring. So try to fit at least 1 park into a whole day, and even then, don't do too many days in a row in the park. Leave breaks to go to a shopping mall or outlet afterwards, waking up a little later, because it's very tiring. I see people suffering and not being able to enjoy everything. Then you get really disappointed. You end up getting frustrated. Speaking of cars, important tip. First thing, the car seat. If you have a child and you're renting a driving car, you need to have a car seat for them. When you rent the car, you can already inform us and book the chair or seat together. Just tell them the age of your son or daughter, reserve the seat. Another important tip, calculate your luggage properly. If you're in 7 people, there are people who talk, a 7-seater minivan, perfect, we'll all go, we'll save money, everyone will share. No, because you're going to get in, you're going to see see that the trunk will only fit 2 people because the suitcases are big. Cars don't have such big trunks, so think about it, guys. Always leave 1 or 2 empty seats so you can carry your bags, especially on the first day and the last to get from the airport to the hotel, guys. This part is very important. Another important tip, I won't go into detail here so as not to make this too long. Disney has a skip the line system. If you don't queue at some attractions, you'll save a lot of time, but it's a rather complex system that needs a little extra explanation. Then watch our video, type in Disney Genie Gabriel Lorenzi there on YouTube. I'll put Disney Genie Plus up here so you can see what it's like, because it's a very good system. It saves you a lot of queuing, but you need to understand how it works. Then watch our other video afterwards, which will save a lot of time waiting in line at the parks and giving you an idea about the attractions. Another mistake I see everyone making is buying everything in the parks. Guys, everything in the parks is always more expensive. Try to buy as little as possible there. When you arrive, go to Walmart, Publix, or any supermarket near your hotel and buy lots of things. Bottles of water, juice, cereal bars, cookies, snacks, whatever you can, because the prices are sometimes 20% of what they are in the park. A bottle of water in the park costs $5. The same bottle in any supermarket will cost you 30 cents. So buy a crate, use a lot of products there for the parks because you will save a lot. And the same with the products in the stores. You will see that there are millions of little stores. All the parks have stores with incredible things, t-shirts, dolls, mugs. You want to buy everything, but it's more expensive in the parks. Go before Walmart or Target. Target is a very nice store for this, and look, there is Disney stuff, Universal stuff, mugs, Mickey, stuffed animals, much cheaper than in the parks. And of course, in the park you can buy some exclusive things that are only available there. You will see that things are really cool and really beautiful, so pay attention. One tip, and this is for real, right? We highly recommend it. If we know about beforehand, we'd have done in our first trips and done it, which are the Disney hotels. Disney has more than 20 hotels that are beautiful. It's very nice. You can book some of their restaurants via Disney app, the same app you have to download to use the tickets. You can book the restaurants and you don't even have to have the tickets. Once you've created your account, you can make reservations that are beautiful themed restaurants inside the hotels. You don't need a ticket, you don't have to spend money on a park, and it's an all-day trip. Go beforehand, you can walk around the hotel, but you can only drive into the hotel if you have a reservation. You'll be shown the restaurant reservation, but it's super simple and super easy to make, and all the hotels have nice things to do that are attractions, stores, restaurants, toys for the children. You just can't go in the pool, it's only for guests, but the rest of the time you can wander around in the hotels, which is very nice. If you want, watch it later. We have another channel, Familia Lorenzi, which is the channel where we show our family here in Orlando. Take a look at the video, Grand Floridian Hotel. Put it on and watch. We've done it, just this tour. In my opinion, it's the coolest tour of all, and the hotels are free. You can see the Magic Kingdom, fireworks for free, and it's an incredible place. It's a beautiful hotel with lots of Disney experience. Take a look, put Grand Floridian Familia Lorenzi in there, watch it, it's worth it. You definitely want to include these tours in your itinerary because they're beautiful. Very important safety tip, guys. In general, Orlando is very safe. You rarely see any violence, any muggings, but there are thefts, especially tourists without you realizing it. Sometimes they can if you ignore it, just like in any big city. Always keep your zipper closed and your bag in front of you. For men, carry your things in your front pockets. Be vigilant, especially when it comes to shopping. It's more difficult in the parks, but it happens a lot in the outlets. They steal, the person is distracted, and then when they look in their bag, their passport and cards are gone. So you just have to keep an eye on things. Nothing has ever happened to us, but you just have to be as concerned as we naturally are. So just stay tuned, don't be dazzled. I'm the United States, nothing will happen, because these pretty thefts, pickpockets, unfortunately do. And an important tip, if you're in the outlet, you've gone by car, you're there in the outlet doing your shopping, don't leave your shopping in the car. A lot of people sometimes go back, leave everything in the trunk, and come back to do their shopping so they don't have to carry it around. Guys, this is the biggest scam of all. People watch you, wait for you to return to the outlet, open your car and take everything. It's rare, okay? It's happened very few times, but it does happen, so be careful. Don't leave anything in the trunk. You finished your shopping, get back in the car, put everything away, and head for the hotel. Don't stop at restaurants. Another tip to avoid trouble, and it's cheap, is international travel insurance. For those who don't know, when you leave the country, you have the option of taking out travel insurance, which covers you against various costs you may incur abroad. Cost of medical assistance, dental care, lost luggage, many situations. A doctor's appointment there, guys, it's at least $500, $600. A hospitalization, then over $10,000, okay? It's really expensive, and the insurance covers you for all this, and it's cheap. To give you an idea, the last one we took out for 7 days cost $17 per person, but it's on a website that we know it's very cheap. We've been using it for 2 or 3 years now. I'll leave it here in the description too. Take a look. It's a comparator just like the car. You compare the price with all the insurers and it shows you much cheaper prices, and it's usually half the price of the same insurance in the travel agencies themselves, because you're going direct to the source. It's really the insurance's cost price, so take a look. It's very good. I'll leave it here too, but don't travel without one. Trip. Another important point for you not to have trouble on your trip is your cell phone's internet. If you travel with your cell phone the way it is and do nothing, you probably won't be able to use it here in the United States, and if you do, you will activate international roaming, which is very expensive. What the phone companies charge is a fortune. It's the worst option of all. Some companies offer some packages, check yours, but in general, what most people do, what we do too, is to buy an international travel SIM card. It's a SIM card you use it only during your trip. You receive it at your home. Now they have the eSIM technology, which is the electronic chip. You receive an email with a QR code, you scan it on your cell phone, install the QR code, you'll be installing a virtual chip on your phone. You can use it instantly, so it's very good. Take a look. I'll leave the one we use the most below. Then you can use it for all the trips, especially in tourist cities like this, with a lot to research, hours, maps, Google, Waze. It helps a lot to take a look, see which SIM card suits you best. Usually it's the best way to use the internet smoothly and unlimited in the United States, where you really need for you to do your things and use social media as well. And guys, down here in the video description, I'll give you all the organized links you need to plan your trip. These are websites that we already know, that we've discovered over the years, and they're all cheapest places for you to hire each service. Which hotel did we stay in, which tickets, the website that sells all the tickets much cheaper, the global account, the chip, it's all there in the description of the video. Use the description to plan your entire trip. You won't have any problems, and you will have the best possible experience of all. And that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you like it, please don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the channel, because that really helps us a lot. And here are the 2 most important videos about this destination for you to watch. So thank you very much, guys, and have nice trips.